Hello viewers, this is Mithun here. In this module, I am going to cover SQL data types. There are basically 7 categories into this various kind of data types. So we'll be seeing exact numerics, which is 3.1 today. Within this exact numerics, there are 4 type of data types, which is integer, decimal or numeric, money, boolean. So let's see one by one each of them. So first one is the display the integer values. Now before we start on to this data types, we want to just briefly understand like why do we use these data types in SQL Server, right? There are two purposes. To store some intermediate values into the variables, we need to use a particular data type so that it can hold the data within a specific byte size in the memory, right? So that it can hold the values and then it can be consumed later part and the benefit of it. And the second type is like the table in which like it occupies the size. So according to that, it will occupy the size, the physical memory, physical storage, it will occupy the size in the memory. Now let us start on to this four different types: the tiny int, small int, and big int. Now tiny int represents the 1 byte size. It has the range starting from 0 to 225, which is like the fixed digits. This much range, within that only you can assign the values to this variable for this time. Then there is small int. Small int is of 2 byte size, which has the range from 3 to 768 minus to 3 to 767. Same way, integer 4 byte size, which has this range. The same way, there is a big int. It has the 8 byte size, which is a little more higher number. It can give us more space to store the larger numbers. Now this is all that we done is called a variable declaration. Now after we declare these variables, we need to have the values assigned to them, right? So that it can be displayed or it can be consumed later part in the process. Now in the assignment, I am just using all the minimum range values, right? This is like 0 is what to tiny int. The small int I have assigned the maximum positive number. Then for the int I have assigned the positive number, which is the highest number to that range, and big int I have assigned the highest number to this range. And after this assignment, we need to display these variable values to see whatever we have assigned is stored correctly there or not, and then we will check the display in the byte size. Means like the variable has occupied how much bytes in the memory, right? So that is what we want to check here. So let us just run this queries. So here we see each of these values are same. Whatever we assign to the variable, the values are coming up rightly. Now it is the storage space, how much byte size it has occupied in the memory. That is what we are able to see here: 1, 2, 4, and 8 according to the data type size. It has occupied the space in the memory. Now there is a second type in the exact numerics, which is decimal or numeric type. It has the syntax very similar for both of them. Decimal or numeric both has the precision or scale into the syntax. Now we may try to understand what is precision. Precision is like the number of decimal digit that are stored both sides to the decimal point. Means on the left hand side of the decimal point and the right hand side of the decimal point. And what is scale? Then scale is the number of decimal digits that are stored to the right side of the decimal point. So, and then there is a different buckets, or we can say like a different range of precision in which the precision in which like this four buckets are provided. So say like 1 to 9, if it is the precision, then it will occupy 5 byte size in the memory. Then there is a second bucket which is 10 to 90. It will occupy 9 byte size in the memory. Then 20 to 28 is the precision. Then it will occupy 30. The fourth bucket will be 29 to 38. It will occupy 17 byte size. Then there is a default precision of 18 by default, and maximum precision is 38. Maximum, which is fourth bucket max number, and the default precision of 18, which is second bucket. Right? So let's just see the one example for that. So here we are declaring this variable called var dec. The data type we have assigned to it is decimal 5, 2. Here 5 is the precision that we have assigned to it, and scale is 2, meaning scale is 2 assigned to it. Now what is the value assigned to it? Value assigned to it is 123 in the 3 digit, means like the 3 digit to the left of the decimal point. 3 digit to the left of the decimal point, and then 2 digit on the right side of the decimal point, which is the scaling part, which is 2 digit, right? So 3, 2 is how we can identify it like that, and 3 plus 2 is 5 is what we identify it as precision here, right? Now we can use this select and display it over here. Let's see. Right? So we can see whatever is the value that we have saved into this or assigned to this variable is getting displayed according to the assignment. Now there are two things to remember. One thing is the decimal and the numeric data types are always identical. Okay. Second point is when there is no precision and scale declared for the variable, then in that case scale digits would be excluded from the result. Meaning we'll go by this example. Let's go by this example. This second point says like this condition, means when there is no precision and scaling, right? All this variable declaration that you see, it has some precision and some scale value assigned to it. Whereas here we have just assigned the data type without precision and scale. So in this case, or in this type of case, what will happen is it will consider the default value for that, and it will exclude the scaling part of it. So let's just see to it how it is assigned and how it is evaluated, or say like a display. So we have declared all these 4 variables with a different bucket. So like this one belongs to the first bucket, 5, 2 belongs to this first bucket, 5 byte size. Then there is a second bucket value which is 20, 2, which is falling into this one, right? 13 byte size. Then there is 30, 2. 30, 2 will be falling into the fourth bucket, and the first one is by default, right? So what we saw here is default precision will be of 18 characters or 18 digits. So 18 digits will fall under which bucket? It will fall under the second bucket. So now all 4 buckets are covered and declared according to this declaration, and we are setting some values to it. Okay, so let's just see all these assignments are done, and then we display this variable's value, and then we check the data length. This is the function that will help us see the byte size for the particular variable. Okay, so let's just display that, and after that So that the same numeric numbers are numeric data type variables are declared the same size and the same type of declaration that we done for decimal. We have declared it here, and the same type of values is what we are assigning. Let us just run both of them together to see whether they are coming up rightly in the identical manner or not. So here we see according to the assignments the values are coming up, but there is a scaling part which is missing in this, right? As we rightly said that the scaling part will be excluded because there is no precision scale defined. So 922, and the initial value assignment was 922.30, so it has excluded the scaling part, meaning 30 is excluded. Only the precision, the left hand side part of the value is displayed. Then there is a second variable which has the 5,2, means 3 on the left and 2 on the right, which is correctly displayed. Then the third variable is of 20,2 size, which is also correctly displayed. Likewise the fourth one, 30,2, which is the fourth bucket value, that also is correctly displayed. And according to the bucket size, the variable is showing us the byte size for that here, right? Identical for both of these, like numeric or decimal. Let us move further. The third type of variable is monetary or currency values. So there are two types within that. One is small money and then money. So small money has the 4 byte size. It has the same range given up here, whereas money, it has the 8 byte size because it is little higher, like the wide range than the small money. So it has the range that we can see here, how much it is here and how much it is here. Important thing to notice here is in the money data type or the small money data type, you will see only 4 digit in the scaling part. Okay, so and that too will be up to this value, whatever is in the range that is defined here. Okay, so I have taken the same positive maximum range here for the assignment purpose, so that we can see to the exact byte size when we check into the data length and then display it. See, as per the variable and the size, it is showing up the value and the byte size for that, right? Small money and then money type. Okay, now then there is a last one, which is the exact one is Boolean data type. Now for Boolean data type, we need to remember one thing, which is the bit data type is used for storing the Boolean values. Now how do we declare is, means there will be a 1 byte size only for that. Okay, so bit will always occupy 1 byte size in the memory. It can hold values of 3 types. Either it can be 0, or it can be 1, or it can be null. These 3 type of values you can store within that. Then the assignment part of it. Now here we see that only 0, 1 or null, which is like a numeric, then how come string is getting assigned to it? But here this is the different, or we can say like it's evaluated as the true value itself is evaluated as 1 only, meaning if you define or if you assign it as 1 or true, both of them are identical or equal. Likewise the false value is also representing 0, so both of them are equal in that case. So let us just display the value and the byte size for that. saw that all of these values are coming up rightly as per the assignments and the declaration to it. So let's see you soon in the next class, and happy learning for the day. And if you like the course content of mine, and if you have contacts that you would like to share it with, so please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe my channel for the better reach. Thank you.